So what's going on guys, Kates here and welcome back to a brand new video. For today I will show you the top 5 best and most overpowered Frost heroes in Dragonheir Silent Gods. And just before we start, I want to clarify that yes, this video is sponsored, but I'm not getting paid for saying positive or negative things about the game. All that I said is just to give a try to this game and see if I like it. So this is a season-based game that is available on the PC through the Epic Game Store, Steam, Mac, iOS and Android. It's a brand new season and a span new game. And if you want to try out the new season because it feels like a brand new game with a fresh start, new heroes and much more, then download the game right now using my link in the description. So if this sounds interesting to you, then let's get right into it. So then moving over to the first hero, and it is the Shinnah. She is a legendary hero that uses the ice element to do damage from range. And as in Dragonheir, every hero brings a unique set of skills and abilities to the battle, so selecting the right hero for the right fight will be very crucial for your success, as you grow your team and progress your character. On top of all of this, here are my top 8 ratings of the dungeons that I use this hero on, and for each one I rank the Shinnah from 1 to 5 stars. And this happens very rarely, but this is one of the only heroes that get 5 stars for performance in every single activity. This hero has such a good synergy and her damage is that good that I haven't seen a better Frost hero that can easily help farm these dungeons so quickly. So then as far as her skills go, her leader skill will increase all allies attack by 45% in the City of the Child battles. Then the passive skill will do that if the hero has a crystal after casting a battle skill, it will cast it again by consuming 1 stack of the ice crystal. And when granting an ice crystal to all ice blast allies, the hero will additionally grant 1% of attack that lasts for 10 seconds and it can stack up to 10 times. Then the battle skill will generate a frost bomb after a brief channeling, dealing cold damage to the enemy. This will generate an extra frost bomb for each stack of ice crystal that the hero has. Each time a frost bomb hits the target, there's a 50% chance of granting 1 stack of ice crystal to an ice blast ally. And then finally, the ultimate skill will continuously cast the spell for 6 seconds. During this period, your hero strikes a random enemy every 0.5 seconds, each time dealing cold damage, with a 50% chance of granting 1 stack of the ice crystal to all ice blast allies. Then for the second best Frost hero we have the Nord. He is a legendary hero that uses the ice element to attack from melee range. Then as far as his rating goes, he gets 5 stars in almost every single activity, except in the Goblin Lair, where he gets 4 out of 5 stars. But overall the Nord is a great hero. So then for his skills, the passive will do that if the hero has an ice crystal after casting a battle skill, it will cast it again by consuming 1 stack of the ice crystal. And when the hero deals damage, there's a 20% chance of granting 1 stack of the ice crystal to an ice blast ally with the highest attack other than the hero. Then the battle skill will strike an enemy twice, each dealing cold damage. And then finally the ultimate skill will deal cold damage to enemies within range, with a 100% chance of gaining 1 stack of the ice crystal. So then moving over to the third hero, which is the Hochadir. He's a very cool legendary hero that uses the ice element to do damage from melee range. This hero is a 70% damage dealer and a 30% defensive, so he's a great choice for the Goblin Lair or any other dungeon where you don't want to go with a full tank and sacrifice your damage, because the Hochadir is an amazing damage dealer that can take bunch of hits as well, so he's great for full DPS teams. Then as far as his rating goes, he gets 5 stars in all the activities except the Ancient Battlefield, where he gets only 2. So as I've said in my other videos, the Ancient Battlefield has very specific mechanics, and the Hochadir is just not made for it. So then with that said, his passive skill will do that. When the hero is on the battlefield, it will extend the duration of the frost inflicted by allies for 5 seconds. And when an enemy inflicted with the frost dies, the enemy will explode on the spot, dealing cold damage to the other enemies within range. Then the battle skill will deal cold damage to the enemies, with a 75% chance of inflicting frost for 5 seconds. And then lastly for the ultimate, it will grant a 30% attack increase to all frost allies for 10 seconds. And then afterwards, release a frozen air to deal cold damage to the enemies within range, with a 75% chance of inflicting frost for 10 seconds. And then, just before we continue, let me quickly introduce you guys to the new Dragonheir Season 2. So, the Season 2, Fall of the Increscent, will officially launch on December 15, introducing new sandbox, new strategy, a new optimization experience, and from my personal opinion, it really feels like a brand new game. Players will be able to explore the mysterious islands of the Undercairn in a brand new sandbox mode. The waters situated in the southern-east Adentia are known as the Misty Sea, where the Sheen Elves, Wood Elves, and the Merfolk reside. Travelers will cruise around the Misty Sea, explore Undercairn to admire its landscapes, and go on an adventure with the Merfolk that preside in the ocean depths. As you navigate the underswell in the depths of the Misty Sea, you will encounter a new local quest, and even an ocean current. Some local quests will have an ocean current that will make you lose control and sweep you to the destination of the current, so you will need to plan your route carefully to reach your destination. Then as well there will be ocean mysteries, which will make you encounter whales at the sea. If they swallow you, you will enter a small and undersea area with various resources and rare items, so watch out for them. Then next up we have the new heroes. So over 30 new heroes will be added in Season 2, among which are 17 legendary heroes. Then as well, 3 schools of the damage dealing will be added, which are Burn, Thunderbolt, and the Ice Blast. New season means new gear and artifacts, so we will get 14 new artifacts, including 3 new exclusive artifacts, 9 legendary and 2 epics, with a lot of cool gear sets like the Abyssal Curse, the Emperor's Might gear set, and much more. Besides that, Season 2 will introduce new bosses, new elemental pairings, so now the elements will work together with Ice and Radiance, Fire with Necrosis, and Lightning with Poison. On top of all of this, players will be able to travel to the new areas by trying out the new puzzle gameplay to connect all teleport pillars. Then if you want to get the new heroes, you will want to check out the new summoning events, where you will get a chance to get only Season 2 heroes and so much more. On top of all of this, there is a new strategy to develop your new team to conquer the sea. There's also new optimization experience, which includes smoother early game, faster growth, and seasonal benefits like the Fort Faring Summons, which is an in-game event, then Season 1 reward shop, and Season 2 exclusive summon pool. So then moving over to the 4th hero, and it is the Beldelle. She is a legendary hero that uses the Ice/Frost element to do damage from melee range. I personally really like her because of how tanky and how much damage she can do at the same time. Then for her rating, she gets 4.5 stars in almost all the activities except in the Temporal Vortex. But overall, as you can see, she is much cheaper hero to get while almost being able to do the same performance as all the other legendary heroes. So then for her skills, the leader skill will increase all allies crit damage by 30% in all battles. Then the passive skill will do that if the hero has an ice crystal. After casting a battle skill, it will consume 1 stack of the ice crystals and cast the skill again. The effect increases the instance of skill damage by 25% and can stack up to 100% of the base damage. Then the battle skill deals cold damage to the enemy while ignoring their shield, and then afterwards the hero gains crit damage for up to 5 seconds. And then finally the ultimate skill will strike an enemy 3 times, each dealing cold damage with a 50% chance of gaining 1 stack of the ice crystal. And then finally, for the last and final hero, we have the Zhorak. He is another legendary hero that uses the ice element to do damage from range. As far as his rating goes, he gets at least 4 stars in all the activities, plus in the Goblin Lair, Arena, and in the Temporal Vortex he gets 4.5 stars to even 5. So overall the Zhorak is a good hero that is the easiest to get from all the new heroes and that can still compete against the rest of the pack. Then moving over to the skills, and his passive will do that when an ally casts a spell that consumes the ice crystal, then the hero fires an icicle at the current target, dealing derivative damage with a 35% chance of gaining 1 stack of the ice crystal. Then the battle skill will fire an icicle at the enemy, dealing cold damage, and it will consume all the hero's ice crystals, and every stack of the ice crystal consumed launches an additional icicle, dealing cold damage. And then finally, the ultimate skill will grant 40% damage up to all Ice Blast allies for 10 seconds, with a 100% chance of granting them 1 stack of the ice crystal. Meanwhile, all Ice Blast allies gain the effect of Zhorak's passive skill for additional 15 seconds, and that's about it. So with that said, I really do appreciate everyone for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, feedback or other video ideas like hero guides or beginner tutorials that you would like to see for Dragonheir Silent Gods in the next video, then feel free to leave your comments in the comment section down below. I want to thank again this video sponsor Dragonheir, and don't forget guys to click the link in the description box to download the game and play it for free, because the game is just about to get a fresh start with new storylines, smoother gameplay, faster growth, new heroes and much more, so you definitely want to try this game out. It's a brand new season and a span new game, and don't forget guys to redeem this limited time gift code for awesome rewards. And if you found this video helpful, then please leave a like, subscribe and enable that notification bell, so this way you could support the channel and not miss any more upcoming content. With that said, you have an amazing day and I will see you in my next video, so take it easy, peace.